Hey guys, T-Bolif here, and today I wanted to show you the new premium Tier 8 Japanese torpedo boat, the Asashio. I'm recording this on Thursday morning, which means the boat will be out shortly. It should be out on North America server during the noon reset. I know it's available on the Asia server already. I checked a little bit ago. So it should be hitting us here in a couple hours, at least at the time I'm recording this. It is going to be available for sale. That's 3 in a row from Wargaming that we didn't have to gamble in a crate for. So thank you very much, Wargaming, for not making us gamble. And I know it's going to be available in a bundle with the camo and then in a bundle with gold and silver as well. So be on the lookout for that. It's probably going to come out right about the time I get this video up. So most of you will probably know that already by the time you've seen this. Anyways. As usual, I wanted to do a quick rundown on the stats, show you guys how I set it up, and then show you some gameplay footage. So I did get a chance to run some games yesterday with it, and I really like this boat. So I will definitely be picking one up myself. So yeah, let's get into it. I figured I would compare it to the Kagero, just because I know that's a really popular Tier 8 as well. It is the free tech tree boat. It is also a torpedo boat. And it's better than the Yukikaze, so if we're going to compare it, let's compare it to something that's more common and people know about, right? So, let's get to it. Hit points, stock 14,750, which is over 1,000 less than the Kagero, so don't get shot. Speed is the same. You can see here, boom. Kagero does turn better, though, and that is something I did kind of notice. Or I'm sorry, the acceleration is better on the Kagero. Although I do feel like the Asashio didn't turn quite as well. That might have just been me, though. You see 127 millimeters, 5-inch guns. You got 3x2, which is basically the same guns the Kagero's got. Same reload time, same range. Same everything else, too. Yeah. Hey, look at me. I did research ahead of time. Not. Torpedoes. This is where we're going to see the biggest difference between the Asashio and the Kagero. Both carry 2 racks of 4. Excuse me. But the Asashio does have deep water torpedoes. Now, these are not the super deep water that PC has. Please, those of you who watch some of the PC streamers or have played PC themselves, these are not super deep water torpedoes. These are just the regular deep water that we have here on Blitz. So they will hit cruisers, along with battleships and aircraft carriers. For some reason, it seems like they hit harder than the Kagero's torps. It might be the torpedo reload booster, maybe. But you can see that here the base damage is a little bit more than Kagero's, not much. Quite a bit longer reload time. A lot longer range, too. 12-kilometer range on the Asashio. And that's something that I used to my advantage yesterday when nobody else knew that it had that kind of range. And I'll show you guys. I've got a couple of clips that are kind of interesting. So obviously at 12 kilometers, that's great. But that also relies on the person you're torping not understanding that their boat turns or changes speed. But it is still something that you can use to your advantage every now and then. They're also fast, 72 knots compared to 69 on the Kagero. 27% flood chance is a little bit better. I don't remember what the Xianyang is offhand. I think it was 26. So it's pretty good. AA, as usual on a destroyer, isn't even worth talking about. And then it does have a little bit larger surface detection than the Kagero stock. I know with the historical camo, I got it down to just under 6. And then the another 3% with the refined coal, so definitely worth doing there. Speaking of camouflage, let's go ahead and take a look there. Ooh, where am I going? Camouflage, there we go. Historical camouflage, you can see it gives all the torpedo buffs, range and speed, which is nice. Does help your surface detection as well. While we're here, we can take a look at the elite bonus. Advanced torpedo is definitely something that you could do. Now that I think about it, knowing what ran compared to Kagero might actually be worth doing. When I played yesterday, I was running Advanced Engine just because I wanted the speed, and it was definitely, I think, worth it. I also ended up, for equipment, when I ran mine yesterday, I did go turret traverse because the turret traverse is so bad. And I wanted, since the guns are the only thing I have to use against destroyers, I wanted all the advantage I could get. I did take acceleration and I took steering. And I was pretty happy with that setup. I'm thinking back now, I'm really considering, though, maybe I should have done the torpedo, advanced torpedo. Something to think about. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them. It just really depends there if you want that little bit extra damage on the torpedoes, which I didn't think it needed. I was already pretty happy with what it offered, and I really liked the extra acceleration and the speed. But adding 7% to a 27% torpedo flood chance, just out of curiosity, almost 29%. I think I might be able to live with the little bit slower speed then. It was nice yesterday though with this, with the 5% here plus the speed boost. I was hitting just about 40 knots with the speed boost. Oh, well, over here, let's look at that. So you do get engine accelerator 1. You get 3 of them. You do get 1 smoke, and then you get 1 torpedo reload. So that does give you the ability to put 12 fish in the water at tier 8. And it was pretty effective, I have to say. I know there was one game I hit a Roma, which has got just crazy torpedo damage reduction at tier 8. I hit him, and he ate all 12. I didn't even roll up close on him either. I was really surprised. I don't know what he was thinking, but he still had like a quarter of his health left afterwards. So that was a little disheartening, but just goes to show you how tough the Roma really is. There was a couple of battleships at tier 8 that I think you can one-shot, but I know most of them you end up getting pretty close. So it just depends on what torpedo damage reduction they're running. Captain skills. So I am running Ozawa. He is a legendary captain, and he was available for public release through a crate not that long ago. I didn't end up spending gold trying to get him because RNGesus hates me. I've had him here on my press account for quite a while, and he's an interesting captain because his skills are all either CV focused or like torpedo or gunboat destroyer focused. Because the big thing that's different about him is the fire supremacy. Here you can see you get an extra torpedo reload, which is a really handy skill to have if you have a boat like the Asashio that only gives you 1 to get a second one. It makes this boat really, really strong. So as you can see, with him, you also get Giant Hunter Plus, which adds an extra % of damage to cruisers, battleships, and aircraft carriers, which is really effective since those are the only 3 types of boats that you can torpedo with this thing. He also gets an improved engine boost, and he gets an improved exploit weakness. You get 2% instead of 1% to fire and flooding damage. So that one's really effective for either type of ship that you would want to put him on. But that extra torpedo reload, putting him on Haragumo or Udachi, makes a big difference. So I'm hoping that Wargaming will release him for sale like they've done with the British and the German legendary captains. But as you can see, this is what I ran for my setup, and it really was impressive to say the least. So anyways, that's what I have to show you guys as far as the boat. We're going to go ahead and jump over and get into some gameplay footage. Once again, I apologize. There's no audio with the gameplay footage. Still trying to figure that out. Anybody has any recommendations for a good recording app for Android that they know works to record in-game audio for World of Warships Blitz, please leave a comment in the below. I would appreciate it. I don't prefer to watch the videos with no audio because it's boring. Just lacks something, but unfortunately right now I'm kind of stuck. So anyways, I may pop in with a couple of comments during the video later on, but just in case I don't get a chance to, I want to take a moment to say thank you guys for watching and for supporting the channel, subscribing, and all that good stuff. I continue to do this for you guys, and yeah, let me know what you want to see. So thanks a lot, and hope you enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you guys out there. All right, so what I have here is just a handful of clips, just some decent stuff that I thought was worth showing, and then I've got pretty much a full game. So this clip here I included for my good buddy Scoot. This was actually his idea on a way to effectively use the range on these torpedoes. And that was on a center cap map, as we can see here, one of them that we have, for breaking up huddles. So I kind of just chucked those torpedoes across the cap circle towards a collection of boats, and as you can see, I connected with 6 of them. Got a flood. They put it out, but got a flood too. So good idea, Scoot. Wish I'd thought of it. So just want to go ahead and say too real quick here to Shogoth, wasn't picking on you, man. You made it into a couple of these clips just because they happen to be good show for the what the boat is capable of. So it's not personal, I promise, man. Also, this one to my friends over at Greylight Ghosts. Sorry. Especially Stormbringer there. I got to give you credit, man, for being a battleship in the cap circle. You were getting pounded by everybody, and then I just crapped on you too. So definitely not personal, man. I consider all you guys to be good friends. Now, if it was Sluggo or Steven, yeah, I definitely would have YOLO rushed one of you guys. But otherwise, the fact that in this particular game I ended up attacking all 3 of the Greylight Ghosts, it definitely was not planned. So this is actually a little bit later in that same battle, and I was planning on rushing that little group there until I got blindsided by the carrier, and so I figured, okay, well, I'm not going to survive that at all. And so I launched one of the benefits of the range on these torps. I don't know exactly what the range was, and who knows, Kagero maybe could have made that range as well, but I know the Asashio definitely had the legs, and the carrier was not paying attention. This tactic actually worked a couple of times. I don't know about you guys, but that makes me smile. So, and then this is pretty much the full game. This was, you can see by the timer there, I had just gotten into the cap, and I got absolutely spanked by the carrier, and I did not expect to survive any longer. So I kind of rushed forward here, just seeing what I could do before I got taken out, and I don't want to ruin the ending, so I'm just going to let you guys watch and see what the Asashio can do. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you out there.